What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about essential oils. We're going to talk about skincare. I had a couple questions and some people who emailed and were like, can you go over some of the things that you've done before? I think I've put a lot of videos either on block or private for a while. So yeah, absolutely. Let's get into it. Number one, I want to talk about my giving back promotion. So I've gotten $350 in orders. That means that, now I'm taking out shipping, that means that I have $35 so far to give to the charity of choice. And I may do this every month and just hop around from charity to charity. As of right now, $35 to go to the kids at TK Martin. It's a school for special needs on the Mississippi State campus. I would like to give them something substantial, so y'all take advantage of this sale. It's 40% off, and then I give of what you order 10%. So that only leaves me almost enough to just refill inventory. So I'm not making some kind of huge profit off this. This is giving back, and I may have to switch it up to 25% off. So take advantage of it right now. And what I'm gonna do is every person that participates in the giving back is also gonna go into a drawing for a hair growth stimulator. Each month, I think this is a wonderful idea. I'll put a sale some type on. I'm going to also hand them the proceeds money donated with a card listing everybody's name that made a purchase to help donate. That's only fair. People ought to know where it comes from. So if you're interested in trying out some of my stuff, now's the time. You get 40% off. Your name goes into a hat to get a free hair growth stimulator milk, and it works. I'm 46 years old and I probably need a trim, but my hair grows like crazy. And then also your name will be put on a card when I take it to the school and hand it to the director. And so that way when they open it, they actually see your name and what state you're from and that you thought to donate. Y'all, some of these kids actually have to pay for the school. Some kids are on disability, Social Security, Medicaid, but some children have to pay because not everybody is on that. You might have a child with autism who hasn't been diagnosed or on some type of disability through the state or government and hasn't been approved, and their parents have to pay for it. So the only way the school operates is through donations and through self-pay by parents, as well as whatever money they do get from some children who do have disability financial help, okay? So yeah, so your name's gonna go in a card and the state that you are from, just signifying that you wanted to help give back. And I think I'm gonna do a different charity every month. All right, essential oils, let's get into it. So everything in God's creation has a point, a purpose. So this is not meant to substitute medical advice. Some people need to see a doctor for their issues or a therapist for their issues. But before you cross over that biological barrier, or if you're trying to rein your health back in, essential oils can be very helpful. Everything has a frequency. It irradiates a certain amount of energy. Remember, energy is just, frequency is just energy that can be measured. So everything in God's creation, people, plants, even medications, everything has a frequency. Stored energy that can be measured, that it can be used to get a certain effect. So you've got your plants, you've got your people, you've got your medication, and they all do different things. Well, the same thing works in God's creation. Whether it's a tomato with certain vitamins and minerals or milk, everything is different, has a purpose. Essential oils are the same thing. They are all different, although some of them have similar actions, but they all have a beautiful and wonderful purpose in God's creation. So today we're gonna talk about Ylang essential oil. We're gonna talk about what it is. We're gonna talk about what it does. Many people have asked me skincare questions, and I feel like this is just a good place to start, and then we'll dip off into other essential oils and what they do, what they can be used for. And we're gonna talk about butter. This is just the most beneficial skin salve out there. I have never had, so I started making this for my daughter Autumn, who had eczema, and it cleared it up. And I have never had anyone come back and go, well, that didn't work out for me. I've had people buy this for their animals. It is 100% all natural, 90% organic. So it's one of those things that has Ylang Ylang in there, and let's get into why. So Ylang Ylang essential oil smells a lot like a mixture of honey and bananas. It's one of the most sought after beauty essential oils. And the reason is because it works on time damage, sun damage, lines, wrinkles, sunspots. It works on your sebaceous glands, so it helps to regulate. So if you have sebaceous glands, you have a teenager with cystic acne, you have someone with boils, you have someone with an infection that's got into the skin, such as, even like ringworm. Tea tree would be, well, I have something for ringworm that's even more potent than Ylang Ylang, but it's antiseptic, it's antiviral, it's antifungal, it is antimicrobial, so it has a broad spectrum of uses to kill infection, such as staph, such as, anything that you could be getting outside, or, dealing with psoriasis, eczema. So it can regulate sebaceous glands. That means it can speed them up or slow them down. So if your acne or your boils are not due to infection, but it is due to a gland problem, overproduction of oil that gets in there and is clogged, works on that as well. It works to keep it clean, being antiseptic, antimicrobial and all that, but it also works to slow that oil production down. Let's say you're dealing with someone who has eczema. It works to speed that up. It not only helps to soften the skin, but it also helps to speed up the oil production. So Ylang Ylang essential oil by itself, essential oils, depending on how they're used, you can ingest them, you can inhale them, you can use them topically. Ylang Ylang essential oil can be applied to the skin with a carrier oil or by itself. There are some sensitizing oils out there, such as peppermint, lavender, tea tree. You put them on the skin too much and they may cause sensitivity, or they may burn or sting. Ylang Ylang essential oil is not one of those. You can use it with a carrier oil, and they say somewhere between 5 and 15% of the essential oil to what I would use safflower oil. It's the best skin oil besides avocado out there, but I use it straight on. So it can be used as a sedative in a diffuser to breathe in. It can calm heart palpitations. It is commonly used in many other countries for helping with depression and anxiety. Rubbing on the temples, rubbing on the chest. If you're someone who overdrinks coffee, like me, you may end up with heart flutters, and they're not serious, but they do bother you, and you're kind of thinking, well, I don't want to go around with this racing heart. Or maybe it's a racing heart due to anxiety. Ylang Ylang works instantly. Just rub it right on the chest when your heart is racing. I have one called Heart Health that has Ylang Ylang in there with some other ones, but Ylang Ylang can be put right on the skin. A spot of eczema, a boil, it can be put on any place that you're having issues with the skin directly. Also, because it's known for helping with wrinkles and aging and sunspots, you can put it right on the face. Just don't get it around the eyes. That's kind of as long as you don't get it around the eyes, because eyes are going to be sensitive to any essential oils, period. So if you have a spot coming up, that is darker than others, definitely, if you think it could be, see a doctor. Again, none of what I say should be used in place of seeing a licensed physician. But if you're dealing with some age spots, something like that are non-harmful, that it can be used for that. And it is I put Ylang Ylang essential oil and a good bit of it in all of my skincare products, such as Super Salve, such as Happy Face, because it is so effective. And of course, it is in the butter. If you are someone who is dealing with eczema, and it's so weird because some people will have these eczema rashes break out in summer, and you would think that it would happen in winter, but it's usually triggered by allergies, food allergies, or outdoor allergies. So if you have someone dealing with eczema, this was created for eczema and psoriasis for my own child. But it contains organic olive oil, organic shea butter, organic safflower oil, 3 of the best oils for the skin as far as emollient properties, because eczema and psoriasis are not fun. Not only do they itch, your skin cracks, it's always irritated, but combined with the Ylang essential oil and sweet orange oil, which are 2 of the best skin oils out there, it really works to help calm any inflammation. That's another thing. Since Ylang oil has sedative properties, it helps to calm inflammation, just like it helps to calm the heart, just like it helps to calm anxiety. So if you're looking for something that is one of those just really good all-around oils to have in your house, Ylang is one of the best. Tops lavender by 10,000 in my own opinion for its calming properties. If you diffuse Ylang, you know, you can do it with lavender, but if you diffuse Ylang at night before bed, it's a grounding oil. It helps to calm and soothe, whether you're using it, you know, on the skin or in a diffuser. It will help to calm and soothe your body energy and the environment around you. So it's just a pleasant oil. It has also been used and proven effective at lowering blood pressure. So again, putting it right on top of the heart. If you have a blood pressure issue, again, see a physician. But if it's something that is just not to the point of needing medication to control, you can, again, it may be anxiety related, it may be the food you're eating. See me for holistic counseling if you want to get on the right track. But you can put it on the wrists, any thin-skinned area. You can use it to massage the bottom of the feet. You can use it on the temples. You can use it on the heart. You can use it on the backs of your knees. And those are good places where essential oils are absorbed right through the skin and actually go into the bloodstream to work on the limbic system. And remember, the limbic system is involuntary. So it's not like you have to think about it, meditate, oh, I've got to get control of myself. It's not like that. It's gonna work instantly, like similar to a medication or something you would buy over the counter. It affects your body automatically. You don't have to, you know, we're not talking about getting into a seance and having to do all this other mumbo jumbo. It just works. And like I said, it's one of those things God put in creation to allow us to use. And there's so many good properties to Ylang. So you've got the skin, you've got the sedative effects, the calming effects, you've got the high blood pressure effects, you've got the sebaceous gland effects, and you've got all those antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal effects. Let me give you this little tidbit of advice. When I was younger, 18 to 21, got my coffee, hadn't taken a sip. When I was younger, 18 to 20, I actually worked for cosmetic lines. I worked for Prescriptives, I worked for the Estee Lauder Group, and I worked for Origins. Well, I also, in all that, I had worked across from a line called Shiseido. Shiseido was a Japanese, very high-end cosmetic line. So you've got your Clinique, Prescriptives, Origins, and then you've got your Estee Lauder, Step Up, Lancome, and then you've got your foreign skincare lines. You've got Du Jour, you've got Shiseido, you've got, Laszlo. You've got ones that were traditionally only in high-end boutiques, okay? Shiseido is one that most people cannot afford. They had this scent that I could not put my hand on. And I was like, what is that smell? And the girl that was across from me told me, she said, that's Ylang, but that's their market scent. Because in the Asian countries, which is where it's produced, Ylang oil is kind of like frankincense is to the Middle East. It is the sought out oil, and it is just prized for all of its beautification qualities. and skin healing qualities. So it's in all of their, or not all, but it's in a lot of their products, but that's their main scent is the Ylang scent. So little fun fact there. Anyway, I hope that helps you understand a little bit of essential oils, a little bit Ylang, and if you are having trouble with anything due to psoriasis or the heat, the humidity right now, people are getting hives, it can be put right on it. Anxiety, high blood pressure, that's not serious, any of those things. And don't forget the butter. Created it for my own daughter. Anyway, so I hope that helps you understand some of those things and how you can heal your skin. If you are having major skin problems that you're not finding topical issues help, you may need to check out that it could be a gut issue. You might want to contact me for holistic counseling. Again, right now, everything on my website is 40% off. So if you are not sure what it could be, and you've dealt with it topically, some people have even said, my eczema is so bad, I'm taking all this hydrocortisone cream, I'm doing this, that, and the other. Try some of God's natural ingredients without chemicals, without steroids, and see if they don't work. And if they aren't working, think about what you're eating. Think about your gut. Could it be candida? Could it be parasites? Could it be a bacteria overgrowth? Because once everything starts in the gut, and once your gut goes, your health goes. You're gonna have skin problems, you're gonna have liver issues, you're gonna have problems thinking clearly. So it may be something you wanna contact me about. All right, so that's the deal. Donations, I hope I get a considerable amount to actually take and go, hey, look. And when they open it up, they'll see all the people and where they're from who wanted to contribute to a good cause. And your name goes in a hat for $130 bottle of hair growth stimulator. Thanks y'all for watching. Y'all have an awesome day.